The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now, first round. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rose caught, and he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up, 1st and 10. For the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped, so no gain on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Aired out on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On 1st down, here's Dart. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
60 Bisons, 79 Broncos.
It's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
19, Pioneer. 70 Lion.
To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He's got it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Bravo 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther Street, Panther Street.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Johnson on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. Actually going to give him the 30 here. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30.
Go! 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Dart going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try and punch it in. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. I'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go play action with Stroud. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. And the Giants have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Kate, I got a pretty good idea. He is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
Bring it. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 60 Bisons. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, here's Darts. Short pass brought in. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On play action with Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 back. Hey, smash.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hand off on second and short. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Going ground on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Texans have it.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
5-yard mark.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Stroud from the pistol. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
The Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
Out of the shotgun, again to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the air. Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Stroud's going to throw for it. Take this one down, complete to the fullback. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Going right side. Mixon with it. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
19, Hawk 70.
Right up the gut. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. That one connects. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things up at 14.
Taimi Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Tracy on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Is a dive up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another carry for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2 here, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
42-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Dart's looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Let's go now. 60 Vices.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of
The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Flowing on 3rd, here's Dart. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ka'imi Fairbairn is a kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, ball at the 36. Dart from the pistol. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Out
of the gun this time, here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way, and that time it should have been a takeaway.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Through the second level at the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Looking at throws, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Chased out to his right. He's calling his own number again. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Oh.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
4 yards.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So the defensive miscue makes it just a yard to go now on 2nd. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give it to him again. Much much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
39-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
18, ready. Track 60. Hey, come 19. Come 19. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Quick throw left side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and just 2 to go. Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing missing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Texans 17.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Look at that power. Deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
24. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. There's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10.
We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first and 10, clear start. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready? Cougar 19. Big alert, big alert. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. It's the 1st and more. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Bravo 80.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Play action with Darts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
On the set.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here.
72. 19 fight.
Looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Giants are set to punt, and he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. He'll find in his back. Mixon. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Escapes the defender. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Already.
Throwing now. The Reds got it. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans jump in front late. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 24.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Ready? 19, Warriors 17. Panther 11, Panther 11.
We look to throw it. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. So the Texans come away with the road win. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from New York.